Okay, so here we have to solve this exponential equation. 11 to the x minus 8 power minus 5 is equal to 54. Now, your first thing, you might think we should take the logarithm of both sides, and that's going to help get this x minus 8 from the power. Right, using the power law of logarithms, we can bring that down as a coefficient. But you can see, because of this negative 5 here, if we take the logarithm of both sides, we're going to end up with the logarithm of this entire left side, which is two different terms, and we can't really simplify that. It's kind of makes things messy. So what we're going to do is we're going to first do some pre-simplification, add 5 to both sides. In other words, kind of isolate the powers. Like, that's how I like to think about it. Isolate the power first, then take the logarithm. So we get 11 to the x minus 8 equals 59. Take the logarithm of both sides. It can be any base, technically, but I use base 10, or you can use base e, right, the natural logarithm, because they have buttons on your calculator, so that's going to help us for the final answer. So what we can do now is, again, use the, like I said, use the power law of logarithms. Bring this x minus 8 from power inside out in front as a coefficient. And now we have this. You can see it's just almost a linear equation. You just have a bunch of constants and x times x minus 8. And so there's two ways we can actually go from here algebraically. I'll go through the first way, in which we're going to distribute the log 11 to both terms, the x and the negative 8. So we have x log 11 minus 8 log 11 is equal to log 59. And now you can see we only have one instance of x, so all we have to do is move around some terms, divide by log 11, and we should be good. So here we go. Add 8 log 11 to both sides, moves it over to the right. And finally, on the left side, all we have is x log 11, so divide both sides by log 11. Wow, it's a lot of logs. And we get x equal to this divided by log 11, as you can see here. And that's an exact answer. If you plug that into your calculator, you're going to get about 9.7. And so that's your final answer. And again, what the alternate way, so I copied this line down here. What we could also do, if you're being a little slick and want to save a little sketch work, is you can divide both sides by log 11 right off the bat, not even distribute it, just divide by log 11. And now, how do we isolate x from here? Well, we just add 8 to both sides. And boom, x is equal to log 59 divided by log 11 plus 8. A little bit less distributing, messy algebra. And you can see that these two fractions here, this one here, and this one down here, they are the same, and they're going to give you the same answer.